In a modern United States, the death penalty is supposed to be precise. DNA testing exists. Appeals last for decades. Mistakes are said to be rare. And yet, even today, people are executed while serious doubts remain. Not rumors, not internet theories, but unresolved questions the courts never fully answered. Troy Davis was sentenced to death in 1991 for killing a police officer. There was no physical evidence linking him to the crime. No DNA, no weapon. The case depended almost entirely on eyewitness testimony. Over time, 7 of the 9 witnesses recanted or changed their stories. Some claimed police pressure. Others said they were afraid. International protests followed. Former judges, religious leaders, and human rights groups asked for a pause. Even a former prosecutor publicly expressed doubt. In 2011, Troy Davis was executed. To this day, the case remains one of the most disputed executions in modern U.S. history. Carlton Gary was executed in 2018. He was convicted of multiple murders based on circumstantial evidence and testimony. Years later, DNA testing excluded him from key evidence in at least one crime scene. The defense argued the pattern suggested a different perpetrator. Courts acknowledged the inconsistencies, but denied relief. Carlton Gary was executed while serious forensic questions remained unresolved. Larry Swearingen was executed in 2022. The prosecution claimed he murdered his girlfriend and hid her body. Multiple independent forensic experts later testified that the timeline did not match the state's theory. Medical evidence suggested the victim died after Larry was already in jail. Courts refused to reopen the case. Texas proceeded with the execution. Even today, experts continue to dispute the state's timeline. Kenneth Smith's case raised global attention, not because of guilt alone, but because of how the state carried out the sentence. After a failed execution attempt in 2022, Alabama tried again in 2024 using a new method. Legal scholars argued the case reflected deeper issues: prolonged uncertainty, evolving execution methods, unresolved ethical questions. His guilt was debated, but the process itself shook public confidence. These are not cases from the 1950s. They happened in the modern era, with DNA, with experts, with decades to review the evidence. And yet, witnesses recanted. Forensic timelines were challenged. Doubts remained unresolved. Still, the executions moved forward. The justice system does not require certainty to execute. It requires finality. Once appeals end,